Hi friends, welcome to Great Indian Cooking. Traveling every place in North India, we have landed to the place Andhra, the spicy land. So from Andhra, I'm going to make Gutti Vengaya Kura. Gutti Vengaya Kura is a brinjal spicy curry made with lot of spices and ingredients, and it is very simple to make, but it involves lot of spice. Friends, if not subscribe to my channel, please subscribe. Do not forget to like, share and comment. I've taken today brinjal half kg, onion 2 numbers, red chilies 3 numbers, red chili powder 1 teaspoon, turmeric powder 1/4 teaspoon, tamarind lemon size, mustard seeds 1/4 teaspoon, curry leaves few numbers, salt to taste and oil. And to make the stuffing, we need green cardamom 3 numbers, onion 1 number, garlic 4 numbers, peanuts 1/4 cup, sesame 1/4 cup, pepper half teaspoon, fenugreek seeds 1/4 teaspoon, coriander seeds 2 tablespoon, jeera 1/8 tablespoon, cloves 5, cinnamon stick 1 inch. Now before we start making this dish, we have to slit the brinjal into 4 pieces like how I have done right now. And I have soaked it in turmeric and salt water for a little while so that if there is any worms that will come out, and moreover the salt will marinate the brinjal. Just keep this aside before you do it so that there is no discoloration in brinjal. Now to make the stuffing, I have taken today cashews and peanuts. So if you want to avoid cashews, you can take equal quantity of peanuts also, not a problem. You have to dry roast it so that the nutty flavor of the peanuts come out. We have to dry roast all these ingredients step by step because the roasting time of each ingredient is different. In the meantime, now I have soaked the tamarind, lemon sized tamarind in water so that it is easier for us to extract. Now after the peanuts are fried nicely and the nutty flavor has come out, then we would add the sesame seeds. Mind guys, the sesame seeds roasting will allow the sesame seeds to pop. So just put a lid and then roast it. I will put the pepper and fenugreek seeds also at the same time because the roasting time of pepper and fenugreek seeds are same. Now again put on the lid and then let it pop inside. Then we will put the coriander seeds and fry it nicely. And I have put now the cardamom, also green cardamom, and we will let the aroma of the green cardamom release. And I have added now 5 cloves, which I will also dry roast. Roasting allows any spice to release its essential oils at different temperature, and that is the reason roasting is very much important in Indian cooking. And I have added now 1 inch of cinnamon stick, which I will again roast for a little while. Now I have grind this along with 1 onion, garlic, turmeric powder and chili powder. Now do not put salt at this time to grind the masalas. No need to add water also. We have to grind it like a smooth paste like this and stuff it inside the brinjal like this. After stuffing all the things, now you can put the salt in the masala and stuff it. Now in a pan, I am going to pour oil and I am going to let the mustard seeds pop. And then I will add the red chilies and curry leaves for it to release the spice flavor in the oil. Now after the mustard seeds and red chilies are fried nicely, then add the curry leaves and put the slit onions and fry it nicely. Now you have to allow the brinjal to cook nicely in the oil and close it nicely. It will take a really long time to cook the brinjal. It depends on variety of brinjal also. While the brinjal is getting cooked inside the lid with its own moisture, just in frequent times just turn the brinjal around so that it is cooked evenly like this. So if you are keeping it one side, then it will be overcooked and the other side will be undercooked. Now pour the grinded masala, leftover masala in the curry with little bit of water in it and make it like a curry. If you are making this for a steamed rice as a main curry or something, then you can add more water to it and just let it cook. Now close it a little bit and cook it, and then after the raw smell goes off, then you have to pour the tamarind extract, and just crush the tamarind nicely so that every extract is dropped in the curry, and nicely mix it so that the raw smell of the tamarind goes off, and you can cover a lid and then let it cook for a little while so that the oil separates. Now you can see that the curry is bubbling and you can see a little bit of oil got separated. Put a lid and then cook it nicely. Keep the flame on low flame so that it takes time, so that all the flavor from all the masalas get incorporated inside the brinjal, and the brinjal's flavor also get incorporated in the curry. So let it boil nicely so that all the raw ingredients which you have put, like chili powder, turmeric powder, everything has to get away with the raw smell. So as I told you earlier, if you want this dish to be a main dish for your steamed rice, then make it little watery. If it is going to be had as a side dish for biryani, ghee rice or any roti sabji, then keep it a thick. See how the oil has separated? That is it, guys. The Gutti Vengaya Kura is ready to be served for you all. And I know for sure that you will love the tangy taste and the spice in the Gutti Vengaya Kura, and it is a speciality of Andhra also. It has creaminess, nuttiness and spice. Make it at home. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Click on the like button and do not forget to comment and tell me with what you have this Gutti Vengaya Kura. Thank you.